Hi there, welcome back, and today I am going to be doing the next part of my countdown to Christmas book. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in last week. If you didn't see the first video where I set up the book and I do the front cover and my pockets inside and my first page, I will link that video up for you below so you can go and take a look. Today I'm going to be moving on to some next pages. I've got a few bits and pieces that I wanted to include. I'm not making huge plans before I start because I am the type of creative person. I like to create as I go along. I don't always have great big plans. I am, however, going to be using this Memories acrylic piece from Bramble Fox. This came in the November Lollipop Box Club kit, the Merry and Bright. I do have a few of these on their own though, if you'd like to purchase one separately. They have a little piece of like coating on the top, which is very easy to remove. You scrape it off, and then underneath, when that's peeled off, you are left with a lovely shiny acrylic word, and this says Memories. So I'm going to use that in my book today. I am actually collaborating with Bramble Fox this week, and we both have some really cool offer codes for you, so I will also include you in those. They are only valid for this week though. If you use the code Lollipop on the Bramble Fox website, which I will link up below for you, you get 15% off everything in the store, and if you order over £15 worth, there's also a free gift. And if you use the code BFOX19 in the Lollipop Box Club store, my store, you get £5 off all boxed subscriptions, any gift subscriptions, and also off the one-off kits as well. I found some old previous ones that I'd had lying around. I always keep spare kits just in case any go missing in the post, so I've got all of those out, worked out exactly what I've got. I've reduced them as well, and on top of that you get another £5 off. So if you want a bargain, if you want to gift somebody a lovely box of creative treats for Christmas, that's your perfect box. And they work out really cheap. They work out at just £10 each, and that includes free UK delivery. So all the links are below for you. I'm going to carry on with this. Today I'm also going to be documenting a cinema trip. We went to see Frozen 2, and I always associate going to the cinema over Christmas time. There's a couple of other movies we'd like to go and see, but this one was our first one, so I'm going to be including the cinema ticket because they're always really fun to look back on. Do you keep tickets as well? Let me know if you do. That's what I'm going to be doing today, and I also want to start working on the very early starting of counting down for Christmas. I have got this little cute photo here of little Louis a few years ago. These were the advents that we used to have, or we still have them, but I don't do them so much now. And there'd always be a crafty activity each day that we would do when the kids were younger. So I'm going to document that about that as well. The nice thing about doing this, if you haven't got the photos, which if you're doing December daily you won't have, you can leave a blank space for the photo, so I'll be talking more about that today as well. Really hope you enjoy this creative video today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you don't already. There's a little button down below where you can click, totally free, and it just means you get notified when my videos go up. And you can also find me over on Instagram. My personal account is The Funky Fairy. That's all my personal stuff, my family, my cooking, my bargains, anything like that. All my Disney is there, and Lollipop Box Club is where I post anything creative. Thank you. So these are the pages that I worked on last week, and this is going to be the next page that I'm working on. I want this book to have loads of bits and pieces hanging around the outsides. So I'm going to start today with this, and I would like this to peer over the top. I think that will look really nice, and I'm going to cover my page in this paper and have this poking out the top. And I've decided to use this punch here. So I've cut my pattern paper to size, and then the scalloped edge I've just chopped off the ends and stuck that like that, and that will peer over the background, over the top. I might decorate the back afterwards, I'm not too concerned about that right now. And I can stick my page in place. And just so it all ties in, I've got the same design on the top here, and I'm going to have it on the bottom, and that's going to peer out a little bit as well, like this. So when you close the book, it will look like that, and I think that's a really nice edge, top and bottom. And I'm going to continue with the dotted line with my black pen like I have on my previous page, as I want to continue this theme running throughout the book. Taking the sticker from the sheet from the kit. I like using up bits and pieces, so actually I think that would look quite nice on there as well, like that. I've got the heat gun plugged in to stick that on. My wording, I fancied a change. I've printed my wording onto A4 paper, and I've used different fonts and different colours. It's a really good way to change up your journaling and cut it down to fit nicely on the top there. And my glue gun will now be ready, and I can attach the memories. See, I wanted it to poke out the top so I can clean up the bits of glue afterwards. So I'm pressing it down whilst the book's actually open to make sure that I could see it. I'm really pleased with that. And I want to add the date, and I want to add something around there. I might get my watercolours out. I've got a date stamp here with December 2012, so I think I'm going to do this a few times down here. I like it sometimes when stamping isn't perfect and it's done multiple times. I think it's a really nice touch. Let's do one more time, like that. And then I've got a little bit of space for some handwritten journaling. So this is all about our handmade and advents that we have. Each morning during December, there would be a small chocolate in there that I'd pop in there, and a little activity note. And each morning it would be a completely different activity for something to do either in the day or after school. Anything from singing Christmas carols to watching a Christmas movie, reading a special Christmas book. We had Christmas bingo, we had loads of different Christmas games. Could be writing Christmas cards, writing a letter to Santa, going to visit Santa. We'd go to garden centres to visit reindeer and look at Christmas displays, go to Christmas turning on lights, or go for hot chocolate after school. So many different things. I'd make plans to maybe go swimming or go and visit friends. We did such lovely activities in December, and each morning they would get a little note telling them what the activity of the day was, and we've really enjoyed doing that for so many years, and so I think that's a really nice thing to document for the start of our book here. I'd love to know actually, how do you count down to Christmas with your kids? What do you do for Advent? Leave me a comment and let me know what you do in your house. Actually, I'm going to use the stickers from the kit, and I'm going to spell out Advent here. I think that's a good one. Got Advent, and I think I'm just going to add a couple of stickers just to finish it off. I think that will look really nice. There we go, page 1 completed. Right, this next page I want to document our cinema ticket from last night, and I am going to be creating a pocket. I've got the bag here from the kit, and I think I'm going to fold it in half. Let's see, and then that can work in the crease like that. I'm going to stick it down, and I'm also going to doodle around the outside. I haven't got the paints out yet. I know I mentioned them just a moment ago, but I think I might actually paint all in one go. Never be afraid to get out your pen and doodle on your pages. It's so much fun, and it doesn't have to be perfect to look effective. And I'll add a little bit of colour to that afterwards. I've got 2 photos here, and both are going on the tag. And I'm just decorating the tag a little bit, and the tag is going to pop in, so I've got 2 photos. There's also going to be another one of those bits that hangs over the side there, because this is obviously, I don't want it to go all the way because it's going to fold. I might even add a little bit of sticky tape just inside. Let's see how that works. And that way that can't go any further. Yeah, I like that idea. I now want to make a little pocket to hold my cinema ticket, and I'm going to use some of the tissue paper that actually came in the kit. So I'm going to cut this to size and stick it in place. I have to confess my ticket didn't quite fit, so I've actually trimmed down the sides very slightly. I might actually fold that over slightly because I want to see the date on there. I have a little paper clip. Let's pop that there, and I might do something on that. I think that looks really cute, don't you? Do you like cinema visits at Christmas time? Let me know if it's something you always like to do. I think I might also maybe create a list and try and think back of all the different movies that we've seen at Christmas time. I might have to go through that one with the kids. Daddy's Home 2 was one of my favourites that we went to the cinema. It was so funny, and it was a really good Christmas movie. I'm going to find something to clip on there, and I think I might add a little bit of journaling on there as well. I was going to include one of the die cuts, but I've actually just found a snowman on here. Maybe I'll include that there. That goes really well, doesn't it? Let's pop this back on here. Did my journaling off again. I think this might become a thing throughout the book. I like things to kind of match, so if I do one theme, I like it to follow. So I like that, and I need to add some extra colour now. I think I'm just going to add some blues, bluey purples, seeing as we went to see Frozen. That seems suitable. Well, it's a bit too blue, I think. Nice thing, if it's too bright, your colours, all you do is just add a little bit more water, like that. And then I'm going to add some pink as well. And I'm just letting the pink run in to the wet blue. I think maybe it needs to be a bit more of a reddy pink. Oh, actually that looks nice, doesn't it? That's something I love about paints, just letting them run together, making their own combinations and colours. It looks really fun. Let's add more water to that. And I think actually I'm also going to do the same up here, just to add a little bit more colour. Now the thing I do with when I'm using watercolours somewhere like this, I use kitchen towel. I've got this old piece here that I reuse, and I keep it in my studio drawer right by my desk. And if you press it down, it blots up nicely. It just dries so much quicker then. And I'm doing the same on the tag as well. Oops, I've managed to get paint on that photo. And then once that's properly dry, I can use the tops for my journaling. Decided just to add a little bit to the outside here, just so that the theme again follows. I'm not adding very much there, and I certainly don't want the ink to run where I've written that. And then this one. Actually just added a little bit of double-sided sticky inside the bag here, so the tag can't move along. It was kind of moving sideways, whereas now it just moves in and out really easily, and it looks really neat and tidy. The next page I'm going to keep really simple, as my book is about going over previous memories as well. I've got a photo here from 2014 when the Coca-Cola truck came to Swindon, where my sister lives, and we all went there for the evening. There was like a fairground set up. They were giving out free little cans of Coca-Cola, and it was just a really lovely evening at the beginning of December. I'm going to cover this page again in the tissue paper from the kit, and that's going to be all I'm doing on that page, and I'm going to pop my photo on there. And I've actually decided to cut the tissue paper slightly larger than the page again, so it hangs over very slightly. Now for my journaling, I'm going to do something a little bit different this time, and I am going to stick this on the opposite page here, and I'm just going to journal within the little frame. The frame was in the Countdown to Christmas kit. I'm going to stick it right in the middle, and that's for my journaling. Something else that's really fun to do, I am going to use a couple of these stickers, but I want them to be a bit more, I want to be able to move them around a little bit. And so I'm going to stick them onto card and cut them out very roughly, almost like turn them into die cuts. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm actually going to add some paint around the outside. like this. It looks messy at the moment, but it will look really nice when it's dried. Like I want a bit of green. I've got some washi tape here that was on the kit, so I'm going to attach that. And I might actually use my stamp. This is the stamp from the Merry and Bright kit. Again, I'll link this up as I do have a few left over just of the stamps. They're $2.99. It's like a little wreath. And I wanted to add some green to this page. So I think this will be a really good way. There, that looks quite nice. A little bit of a background. And again on this side. There we go. And then I'll add a few of the stickers from the kit. And that with the stickers is my finished page. I've added some and also a couple of die cuts actually in the middle there. These are the stickers backed onto the card, and I've added that one and the journaling in the middle. So I'm really pleased with what I've created today. Don't forget the codes, the Bramble Fox code and also my own code for your discounts. And obviously with using the Lollipop discount, the BFOX19, it also gives you £5 off new subscriptions, and by using it, it also gives you one-off kits, previous one-off kits reduced down to £10 with free delivery that will make lovely Christmas gifts. So that's my first page there that I created today. And then we've got this one with the cinema, and finally this one as well. So pleased with what I've created in my book today. It's so nice documenting memories and having them all together. I'm just so pleased. I love keeping tickets and just collecting memories from over the years as well. Like I said, if you are documenting for this year, just leave your spaces free and you can add your photos and any journaling as and when you make your memories. It's a really fun way to do. I hope you've enjoyed this today. I hope you will join me next week when I do my next set of videos, or my next pages, my next few pages in my book. I'll be really looking forward to sharing those with you. Do please continue to tag me in and share in the group. I'll leave the group chat below. Everyone is welcome to join. I just would love to see how you're documenting your Christmas and how it's going along. Like I said, tag me in on Instagram, Lollipop Box Club, so I can see your pages. It's always so lovely to see what you're making, and if you add them to your stories, I will be able to add them to mine as well. Thank you so much. I've really hoped you've enjoyed this. Let me know how your books are going. Leave me a comment below and I'll see you very soon. Thank you so much. Bye.